is a new state, I try to get right. This is a new day to get on track. Yeah, that's life in football. This is a new day to live your life. This is a new state, I try to get right. This is a new day to get on track. Yeah, that's life in football. It's life in football. We are life in football.
You are now listening to the Life in Football podcast. Check out the new website, lifeinfootball.com. Once again, the website is lifeinfootball.com. Thanks for listening.
Welcome to the Life in Football podcast, baby. I'm your host, Mike Feed.
And this your coach, Cole Moore. You know we loving life and enjoying football.
Top-notch ballers all across the world. Top-notch ballers all across the world. Now today we got a special guest on by the name of Osman Kamara. Now I've been tearing the man name up since I met him, so we just gonna call him Uzi, nickname. Now he played at West Virginia, wearing number 25, playing safety, and he also is a leader, y'all. He a follower of Christ, and he making a difference, not just in far as on the team, but in the community as well. He's a part of the West Virginia fifth quarter program, and he's looking to be an inspiration, not to just football players, but to all. But without further ado, I'm going to quit talking and let Simo bring him on.
How you doing?
Doing good. How y'all doing?
Great, man. It's a blessing to have you on, and I'm gonna jump right in it.
Appreciate the opportunity.
I do want to talk about. Appreciate it. I do want to talk to you, man, about putting in all that hard work, day in, day out. You grinding on the field, in the weight room, off season, winter conditioning, and in the classroom, and they gave you that scholarship, man. Well, not gave it, you earned it. So how did that feel?
Honestly, it was a dream come true. Something that, like you said, I worked for my whole life since I was a kid. Something that a lot of people said I couldn't do, and that I always believed in myself. Something that not a lot of people know is that I was put on scholarship before, and with the coaching change, ended up being taken off scholarship, and then was able to have a conversation with Coach Brown, and he basically just had a straight up conversation like a man, said that he wanted me to earn it back, and that he honestly thought that I would earn it back. And so I showed him my capabilities that following spring that he came, worked my butt off in camp, and then also performed well for him in the first game of the season. And then after the first game of the season, that's when he awarded me my scholarship back.
Man, that's a blessing, man. To go back and get what was already yours, I like that. And you could have did anything. You could have said, "No, coach, I'm finna leave. You ain't finna just take my scholarship." But I like how you stayed there and you went and got what was already yours. Now, I seen that you're gonna be involved in the GA this year, going into the spring. I guess y'all have a fifth quarter program there. So can you tell us a little about that?
I graduated this past May of 2020 with my sport management degree. And then I transitioned over to the MBA program at West Virginia during my last year of eligibility. And then after the season, I had a conversation with Coach Brown again on my future endeavors. Told him that my career goal is to be a Division I athletic director one day, and I wanted to stay involved in athletics. And he said that they're bringing on this program called the Fifth Quarter, and he'd like me to be a leader in it. And so he brought me on as a GA as I finished the MBA. I graduated in May of 2021. And so, yeah, we're doing it right now. The Fifth Quarter basically is a program that is preparing our guys for life after football. And it's built upon these 5 pillars. It's character development, leadership development, real life, career development, and social responsibility. So all in all, we're just trying to provide our guys the resources, the network, and the skills that it's going to take to be successful, not only off the field, but those skills will also help them on the field as well.
Nah, Kamara, That's his last name.
Yeah.
He mentioned something about for us, where his family is from. And that's what I want to get into. Now, a lot of us know that name Kamara from Alvin Kamara, who plays running back for the Saints. Now, before y'all go on, he already done told us, hey, I ain't kin to the man, but where my people are from, that's a common name.
Yeah.
So if you could, Uzi, put us up on that. Like, give us some of your background for your family and how it was for you growing up.
All right, so I'm from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. My father is from West Africa, Sierra Leone. My mom is from Philadelphia, or a suburb outside of Philadelphia called Sharon Hill. They moved to Harrisburg when I was born in 1997, and grew up there. Went through high school. Like I said, if you want to direct it towards football, played football all the way up through high school. Played basketball, played soccer, ran track. So I pretty much did it all. I was always involved in athletics. Like I said, so I played varsity football since I was a freshman. Ended up transferring to another school when I was a junior. Went into my senior year, not having any offers. Had some interest. Finished my senior year with pretty much every Division II school in Pennsylvania. Had an offer from every Division school in Pennsylvania, but I always knew that I wanted to play Division I football. And my dad always told me to shoot for the stars and maybe I'll end up in the clouds. And so I took my chances. I reached out to the West Virginia coaching staff, which was Coach Dana Holgerson at the time. They gave me an opportunity to be a preferred walk-on. And then the rest is history. I walked on, worked my butt off, like I said, and was able to accomplish my goal.
Nah, that's amazing, man, because with your story and actually you stepping out there and taking a chance and saying, hey, look, this is what I want to do. I want to be successful. I want to play at the top and highest level of college football as possible. And you went out and did that, and I like what your father told you. Pretty much, he gave you that pat on the back and encouragement to go ahead and take what you want and be successful at the same time. Because in our community, we don't see that a lot of times for us fathers in the home. So, I want to give a shout out to him right now for doing such a great job, man. And a shout out to your mom, too, as well. Now, playing at West Virginia, and that's some big time ball. I'm gonna just go ahead and be straight up. The Big 12, y'all, they handling some serious business over the Mountaineers. Now, how is it, man? Because I to be honest, I love watching West Virginia on Saturdays, man, when the crowd is in attendance and it's going crazy. It's like they have some passionate fans. So how is it for you as a player playing out there on the field, for West Virginia?
You said it perfectly right there. Passion. That's what they drive into us throughout the program. We always play with the blue collar mentality, and we always go out there and play for the 1.6 million that are following us. We're basically the professional football team, or the professional team in West Virginia. We visited coal mines where they say that they pump our games through the radio stations, through the coal mines. While they're working, they're listening to our games because they care that much. And so we owe it to them. So that's what we try to do every Saturday. We try to go out there and match their energy. They honestly set the tempo. So we just go out there and try to do our jobs. And we always say that we're going to work. We take a man trip. It's a little walk to the stadium. Maybe like a half a mile walk to the stadium, and it's called the man trip, as though it's like the man trip going down into a coal mine. And so we say that we're going to work. We actually touch a piece of coal and then walk onto the field, and then we handle business.
Now, with all that been going on and everything at West Virginia rolling right now, how do you feel about getting your feet wet as a coach this season? Well, the GA.
That's not really my desire. It's not really my career path to get into coaching. I love the game of football, and I always want to be around the game of football. but I've always been more in tune with the organization side and also the operation side. And like I said, I want to be a collegiate athletic director. I like to have my hands over a lot of things and like to be the boss, for lack of a better word. So, no, I don't really see myself being a coach, but I'll still be around the guys.
I like that. I actually love that you gonna go and pursue that, because we need that. We definitely need that. Now, do you ever get to talk to your AD that's at your school?
Yeah, I do. Shane Lyons. He's actually very, very good at his open door policy, and we've had a couple conversations, and it's never a problem to ask him any questions on what I should do in my career. And then also his deputy athletic director, Kelly Zinn. I'll give a big shout out to her as well. She actually oversees football, and so I've had a lot more contact with her and conversation with her. But they're both seen as mentors and people I can go to for any advice and to get networking and all that stuff. So they're definitely great resources for me.
Man, I gotta tell you, you gonna be big, Top Dog. You got your mindset right now to handle business on being the AD. Do me a favor, please don't give up, man. I'm telling you, just for me, in the whole team of life in football, do not. It might get stressful. They might get, because I know, for my understanding of being the AD, you have to do certain things. You might have to be academic advisor one year. You might have to go to this school and do that. You might have to go on the financial side and do that. But I'm telling you, man, you're going to reach your goal one day. And I'm telling you, me and Seymour in the Life of Football team, we trying to ride with you, big dog. Because we don't hear a lot of this, man. For young kids in the game of football who want to be the athletic director, man. And I can see you, actually accomplishing that. And do me a favor, it ain't just for, the big schools. Don't forget about your D2s, your HBCUs. So, I know it's going to take time, but, I just want to know from you, how did that come? How did that thought of being an athletic director and, trying to reach that goal, where did that come from?
I would just say being around athletics. I grew up, like I said, playing a lot of sports, and I've always been involved with my scheduling, and my parents really never had to tell me when I had to be at practice, when I had to go to training, what the responsibilities were off the field for fundraising or stuff like that. I was always in tune with that, and like I said, I'm very detail oriented, and like I said, I was always involved with business, and I wanted to be the boss, and for me to stay in athletics, that's the position for me.
See, we had a coach on by the name of Willie Simmons. He the head coach at FAMU. And he had a similar feeling, once he started in his career. He had a similar statement too on our podcast. He said, hey, I knew I wanted to be the boss one day. And, about probably 11 years into his career, probably 10 or 11 years, now he's a head coach, which he done been a head coach, at Prairie View A&M, and now he's at FAMU. So I'm telling you, man, you're going to get that. Now, let's jump back to your playing days. And this is really my last question, man. And it's kind of a fun question because I know you said they called your nickname Uzi, and then you saying y'all from Philadelphia. So, I know that's kind of...
Yeah.
Huh?
I'm from Harrisburg, PA.
Oh, you from Harrisburg?
My fault. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I gotta represent 717.
No, show love. Now you got to show love, cause let me tell you what the boys gonna do. They gonna say, "Well, man, you ain't even say nothing." Man said you from Philadelphia, and
Can't
but yeah. So tell me, what you think about? And I know y'all done talked about it with Lil Uzi Vert putting that. What it supposedly $24 million diamond in his head. What's the young people out there talk of? Me and Seymour, we ain't really talk. He probably don't even know what I'm talking about right now. So What the people around there, what the young kids out here talking about that?
Hey, I mean, what Lil Uzi Vert's all about is just expressing himself however he chooses. And I mean, I guess he got the funds to do that financially, so that's what he wanted to do. It's his type of jewelry. He's always been a extravagant guy, trendsetter. So watch, we might see a couple other people putting diamonds in their head next. It won't be me though.
Right. See, you can't do that, man. You're gonna be an AD. But I'm gonna open up the floor to you, man, to, give any last words for us, encouragement to younger players out there and other people who might have interest in other things outside of football.
I mean, I would just say to always chase your dreams. Always try to be successful. Don't let people deter you from what you want to be. You can do it as long as you put your mind to it. That's basically all I have.
There it is, man. Osman Kamara, top-notch baller. Just got done playing at West Virginia. He was wearing number 25 out there playing safety. Now he's about to start on a career path to eventually, one day, we already claiming it right here, he's going to be an athletic director. But I'm going to leave y'all how I always leave y'all. Keep your head up and not down, or else you'll fall to the ground. It's the Life in Football Podcast. Catch you next time.
You are now listening to the Life in Football Podcast. Check out the new website, lifeinfootball.com. Once again, the website is lifeinfootball.com. Thanks for listening.
This is a new day to live your life. This is a new day to try to get right. This is a new day to get on track. Yeah, that's life in football. This is a new day to live your life. This is a new day to try to get right. This is a new day to get on track. Yeah, that's life in football. It's life in football. We are life in football.